go on the record. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Davis. You're all here because you've been arrested, and under the laws of the state of Florida, you have the right to see a neutral judge within 24 hours of your arrest. I'm going to be deciding two things today. Number one, whether or not there was probable cause to arrest you. And number two, I'll set a reasonable bond in your case if it's applicable under the law. Now, you have the right to remain silent. Everything that you say today can and will be used against you, so don't talk about the facts of your case. What we will discuss are things like your community ties, your work history, and whether or not you're able to afford a reasonable bond. You also have the right to counsel. You may hire a private attorney, and if you've done so, please let me know when you come up to the podium. You also have access to the public defender's office. There's a representative there with you in the main jail, and a representative here with me in my courtroom. We're going to skip Ms. Kazoon's case. Her attorney is on the way, so I'm going to go to Abraham Walker. Oh, Mr. Walker, good morning. You've been charged with a domestic violence battery.
Yes, sir.
He declined PD, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Mr. Romero?
Well, my safe isn't responding.
He declined.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Romero.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to find there was probable cause to arrest you. Victim advocate.
Yes, Your Honor. She indicated she's in fear and requested Your Honor no contact.
Okay. Mr. Linder, any priors?
Yes, Your Honor. In I gotta restart saves. In 2014, he was arrested for domestic violence battery in Broward. Charges dropped. Had a arrest in 2014 for robbery by sudden snatching. That was dropped. And you saw some in 2004? That's it. He has a drug paraphernalia this year out of Madison County. End of record.
All right, sir, what do you do for a living?
I do security, sir.
All right. How long have you been doing that?
Since I was 20, sir.
And how much do you make on average?
No more than $9.50 an hour, sir.
$9.50 an hour. Okay. All right, sir. I'm going to set your bond at $1,500, and there's going to be no contact with the victim in this case. That means you can't call, text, write, email, try to find her on social media. If you want to have contact with the minor child, you're going to have to do so through a third party. You do notice that there was a minor child present during this action, so the detective hasn't already done so. Please have the contact details. Good luck to you, sir. Amos Isaac.
It's over at North Broward.
All right, Mr. Isaac. Oop, not there yet.
Isaac, North Broward.
Okay, great.
Come on, Mr. Isaac. Go ahead.
All right, good morning, Mr. Isaac. You're charged with a domestic violence battery, and I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Any contact with the victim, advocate?
Not on this case, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any priors?
Yes, Your Honor. Priors include
Guy's not on the phone.
2013 aggravated battery, great bodily harm. 2011, he was investigated on 3 counts of battery, 1 count of shooting at or throwing a deadly missile. Charges were dropped. 2008, possession of cocaine with intent to sell or distribute. 07, trespass. 06, he was convicted of battery. 04, he had an arrest for burglary of a dwelling with battery and strong arm robbery. Those charges were dropped. 04, resisting without violence, battery, and criminal mischief. 03, resisting without violence, unlawful use of false name ID. 03, possession of marijuana. End of record, Judge.
All right. Mr. Officer, you have security signal?
Yes, Judge. I can tell you that he's a resident of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's been living here all his life. He currently lives with his dad, and I don't believe the victim lives with him. He has about $100 to $200 saved up. He works with his dad. His dad does work on scrap metal. He owns no property. He doesn't have much in the bank. He'd be relying on his brother or his dad to bond him out. I would ask for a $1,500 bond.
All right, I will set a $1,500 bond. There's going to be no contact with the victim in this case, sir. You're not going to call, text, write, email, try to find her on social media. Do you understand? Stay 500 feet away at least. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck. Marcus Huggins.
He's here in Maine, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Huggins, you've been charged with a domestic violence battery, sir. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Contact with this victim.
Yes, Your Honor. She indicated that she does want the defendant to get
Okay. Any priors?
2015 out of Dade County, he was arrested for false imprisonment, domestic violence, battery by strangulation, aggravated battery, domestic violence battery, all charges dropped. In 2014 in Miami, he was arrested for false imprisonment, 2 counts of domestic violence battery, 1 count of simple battery, all charges dropped. In 2006 in Miami-Dade, he was arrested for aggravated stalking and battery. Those charges were dropped. And 2006 in Dade, he was arrested for 2 counts of battery. Charges were dropped. 2004 out of Dade, he was arrested for aggravated battery. Charges dropped. End of record.
All right, Mr. Romero.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. And speaking with Mr. Huggins, he's been residing in South Florida for the past 16 years. He is employed, Your Honor. He's been stably employed, working in our community for the past 8 years, Your Honor. He owns no property. He lives separate from the alleged victim. Your Honor, his family, his mom, uncle, they've been members of the community in Dade County for the past 16 years, Your Honor. We'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond on Mr. Huggins' behalf.
All right. All right, it'll be a $1,500 bond, and when he bonds out, he'll be on standard pretrial release. There's going to be no contact with the victim in this case. You're not going to call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. Do you understand?
Just to clarify, Mr. Huggins,
Yes.
I did not have contact with that victim.
Oh.
I looked at my notes incorrectly, so I
Okay.
apologize.
That's okay. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So it's a different victim,
Yeah,
different
kind of
case.
the
All
open
right.
case.
But it'll stand $1,500 in pretrial release. Good luck.
Okay, 1,500 pre-trial, this is where you have to report to, all right? Look at the arrow, that's where you have to report to when you get out, okay? Okay. All right, take care, sir.
Jamisa Patterson.
Oh, that was another case.
Just, she said North Broward.
North Broward.
I
Speak with her.
did speak with her. Hold on. Judge,
Yeah, that's what you just go in the order of the docket.
I did have an opportunity to speak with her, but she doesn't have much of a prior record. I would just ask the court to keep the bond as it is. She does have a mom who's posting bond for her.
Got it. All right, ma'am, you're charged with a battery and criminal mischief. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Let me do the priors.
Your Honor, I'm showing. Yeah, and I just want to see what type of release it is. Your Honor, Ms. Patterson is currently out on bond for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon before Judge Usan.
All right, I'm going to revoke her bond in that case. What's the case number?
Case number is 15-13680 CF10A.
All right, ma'am, your bond is revoked in case 15-13680 CF10A. In this case, I do find probable cause. Your bond is set at $1,000 on count 1 and no charge on count 2. You're going to have no contact with the victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. Stay 500 feet away. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on one second.
Trey Slaughter.
He's here present in Maine, Your Honor?
Sir, you've been charged You've been charged with a domestic violence battery. You're also being held on a traffic warrant for operating without a valid license and a misdemeanor warrant for a battery. I'm going to find probable cause for the new offense, sir. You had contact with the victim, Jill?
Yes, Your Honor, on Slaughter, I did have a heart attack. That's the one that is not here. I'll contact the ones that's been held.
Got it. Okay.
Your Honor, if I could just have one moment. I just want to check.
Mr. De La Cruz?
She is, the listed victim is the victim in case, and that's on charge number 3.
Battery, yeah.
Yeah, and I understand Judge McHugh set that bond at $2,000, but that was for Acapius for not appearing in court, which is completely unrelated to this new violation of his release conditions.
Well, is there a no contact order in place in that case?
I believe so, but I'll confirm. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't show that one was. Here's what happened. He okay, it hasn't because he hasn't appeared before a court. It was a summons issued. He the summons was served. He didn't show up at his arraignment July 21st. He filed a request to have the capias withdrawn, and it was withdrawn. His arraignment was reset for August 11th. He didn't appear for that, and this capias was issued. Your Honor, for legal purposes, and it's up to the courts to respond to it, but the state's position would be once the summons was served upon him, he was on notice that there's a pending criminal matter and that any release conditions in any other criminal case, including not committing a new law offense, would be in place.
All right, Mr. Romero?
Your Honor, in speaking with Mr. Slaughter, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life. Unfortunately, at this time, he's not stably employed. He works for a labor pool, so whenever he can get work, he works, and he makes about $10 an hour. No money in the bank, no property, Your Honor. We'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond as to count one, Your Honor.
All right. It's going to be a $2,500 bond on count 1, $250 on count 2, and a $2,000 bond on count 3. You're going to have no contact with the victim in this case. You're not going to call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. You're going to stay at least 500 feet away. I'll place you on standard pretrial release when you bond out.
And, Your Honor, we would just ask that your no contact order applied to the, obviously the new case, but also count 3.
Battery
charge
case
3.
as well, right? The
Thank you.
misdemeanor battery, domestic, correct.
We're just basing it on pretrial on counts 1 and 3.
1 and 3. Doesn't need to be on the traffic.
Not coming in on count 1.
coming.
Did you just say
Yes.
he wasn't?
No.
All right,
Who
good
is
luck,
this?
sir.
Lawrence.
Counsel, good morning. What case are you on?
Go.
Oh, okay. Good morning. Brent Slider.
Brent Slider, someone else?
All right, Mr. Slider, you're being held on a misdemeanor warrant. The charge is petty theft. What's going on with this gentleman?
One moment, Your Honor.
Prior felony. Prior felony.
Pretty recent capias.
Yeah. Slider.
Legally. Live alone with family, your friends. Parents.
Just seeing if there would be a restitution matter in this case.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah. Same victim, 1 and 3, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, Your Honor, he does, it looks like it was about $242 worth of merchandise that was allegedly stolen from Walmart. It appears that the property was recovered. As far as an offer, I'm just looking through his record out of New Jersey, Delaware, and Maryland. Okay. Looks like he has a prior theft. He has some other priors out of those states. The state's offer, if he wants to resolve it, would be an adjudication time served.
All right, sir, so the state is offering, if you'd like to plead no contest today, I would find you guilty of the offense and sentence you to time served and court costs. You want to do that?
Yeah. Your Honor, would you consider offering Mr. Slider withhold of adjudication, take judicial notice of time served? And the reason being is because this could be used as an enhancement. So potentially, by him resolving the case today in the future, he might be facing a felony charge.
Your Honor, he has a prior theft out of another state. He has multiple priors. If he didn't have any priors, I would have gladly offered a withhold, but I think because of his priors.
All right. Yeah, no, can't consider it, but he's certainly welcome to fight the case. He doesn't have to take the offer today.
I'll take the offer.
Okay. Let the judge know.
I'll take the offer.
Okay. All right, go ahead and raise your right hand, Mr. Slater. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, go ahead and put your hand down and tell me your full name, please.
Frank Evan Slater.
Mr. Slater, you've been charged with a petty theft. How do you plead to that offense?
No contest.
You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial in this matter?
Yes, I do.
Are you under the influence today of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medications?
No.
Okay. I'm going to find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I will find you guilty of the offense, but I will sentence you to the time that you've already served. You're going to have to pay some court costs. You have a whole year to pay those, okay?
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. Slater. Take care of yourself.
God bless.
And you. Roy Smith.
Mr. Smith, come on up. Your Honor, Mr. Smith is here on a trespass. He would like to invite the court into negotiations for you to resolve his case, offer him a adjudication time served, Your Honor.
All right. Well, the court doesn't negotiate. I'd make an offer, and if he wants to accept it, he can. It's not really a negotiation, but I understand what you mean. All right. So you've been charged with a trespass. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Tell me about his priors.
Yes, Judge. Checking that right now.
In September, he was arrested for battery at a date, September 3rd of this year.
Okay.
This year,
They're going over your prior test. Hold on.
Yes, I'm going
Okay.
to September 3rd.
Looks like there was also.
I gotta do it.
2016 from January this year, domestic violence battery with a criminal mischief withheld.
Yeah, there was an arrest out of Mississippi in '06 out of Greenville for armed robbery. It has no disposition. Your Honor, that being said, let's see. It doesn't appear in the affidavit that there were really any aggravating circumstances here, just being where he wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah.
In light of his prior record, Your Honor, the state would offer an adjudication time served.
All right. So you want to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Very good. Go ahead and raise your right hand, Mr. Smith. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right. Put your hand down and tell me your full name.
Roy L. Smith, Jr.
All right, Mr. Smith, you've been charged with a trespass. How do you plead to that offense?
No contest.
You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence today of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me?
No.
I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I will find you guilty of the offense. I'll sentence you to the time that you've served, and you're going to have a year to pay the court costs, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, best of luck to you, sir. Take care.
All right, take care, Mr. Smith.
All right. You accepted the judge's offer.
All right. Let me see here. The next two are municipals. I'll pass those for now. Just send us a shade of text.
This is what I'm looking for. See, normally I won't resolve those. They're part of his restitution. I can't put something. I don't like doing restitution.
Mr. Jewell?
Hey, Brian, both of y'all.
Okay.
Another
Jeremy,
lawyer gotta come in for y'all too. So
is it chill?
And that lawyer come in.
Mr. Pizzicho, come on up, please.
All right, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You're being held on 4 misdemeanor warrants. The charges are as follows: petty theft, criminal mischief, driving with a suspended driver's license, and improper window tinting. The assigned judge on those cases has set your bond on count 1, which is the petty theft at $500, and have set no bond on counts 2, 3, and 4. So you're going to stay in jail until October 20th at 2 p.m. when you'll see the division judge.
Your Honor,
Yes.
2, 3, and 4 with Judge Lerner Renner mental health. I just asked that count 1 be transferred there also.
I will transfer. Is there a way to get it heard before October 20th? Today's the 11th.
I can email Joanne.
All right, all right. So we'll try to get an earlier date for you. I'm going to transfer.
Yeah,
count
because
one.
a lot of those things I've already served a lot of time for, and I really don't understand why they're still on there. But that is what it is. I guess.
I'm going to transfer count 1, which is the petty theft, over to the same judge, Judge Lerner Wren. And October 20th is a little bit far out, so the prosecutor is going to email her assistant to try to get you on the docket this week. Okay?
Wonderful. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thanks.
All right. Patterson is in.
Timeframe, address, city, visit, phone number, email.
Pedro Estrella.
Mr. Estrella, come on up, please.
All right. Good morning, sir. You're being held on a misdemeanor warrant for a petty theft. Number 7. All right. We'll just have the state take a look at this real quick, and perhaps an offer can be made.
Y'all got the city charge, so they apply attorney for y'all.
This is your signature?
Yeah.
Yeah. He hasn't had one in 5 years. Your Honor, he has multiple thefts in his past. In light of that, the state's offer, one moment, I just want to see what was alleged here.
Not right now. No, we're going to do it in a few minutes. We're waiting for a lawyer to come in.
Tell me a little about him while we're looking at that, Mr. Romero.
You may, Your Honor, you may inquire as far as his ties to the community.
All right, sir. How long have you been down here in South Florida?
Since '92.
All right, and do you have any family down here, friends, things like that?
Yes, my mom.
Your mom, okay. Do you have a stable place to live?
Yes.
Do you do anything for work? Do you have a job right now?
I get SSI check. I get an SSI check.
Okay.
The disability.
That's good.
Yeah, he was stealing beer at Publix. Looks like it was recovered. Yeah, if Mr. Estrella wants to resolve the case, the state's offer would be, in light of his prior thefts, an adjudication, 3 days, Broward County Jail.
All right, well, the state's making you an offer of adjudication in 3 days. You can take that. The other option is to fight the case. Now, what's his appearance history?
Okay, theft at a
His appearance in court.
Oh, okay. I see a prior failure to appear in 05, Judge.
All right. So the choice is this: you can take the state's offer today, or I'm willing to give you one more shot to come back and face, your regular division judge on another day. I'll let you out today.
Let me talk to him.
They're getting filling the paperwork for an injunction since the interpreter isn't going to be there on the case.
Your Honor, I believe he, from what his understanding is, he wishes at this time not to resolve his case and would ask for an ROR.
All right, Pedro, I'm going to release you today. You've got to come back to court. You understand? If you don't, they're going to issue another warrant for you. Is this Colony Circle address a good address where you can get mail? 1000 Colony Circle?
Okay. Yes.
That's a good address? You can get the mail?
Right.
All right, if you don't come back, you're going to be right back before me, and it's going to be a higher bond, and I'm not going to be able to let you out. Do you understand?
I understand fully.
All right.
Yes,
good luck
sir.
to you, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Billy Dela Cruz.
Mr. Dela Cruz?
All right, Mr. Dela Cruz, good morning. You're charged with 2 counts of violating your misdemeanor probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time, and this will be set up before your regular division judge soon, okay? All right, good luck to you.
Okay.
Jeffrey Madison.
Mr. Madison? Jeffrey Madison?
Come on, Madison. Right here, Madison. Over here.
Jeffrey Madison? Come on up, please.
How many? How old are you?
Good morning, Mr. Madison. You're charged with petty theft. You're also being held on 2 misdemeanor warrants, one of which is petty. Actually, they're both petty theft charges. Thank you. I'm going to find probable cause for the new offense. I'll set your bond on count 1 at $100. Count 2 is $250, and count 3 is a $500 bond. And they'll set up a date for you to see your division judge soon. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
David Gomez.
David Gomez?
All right, good morning, Mr. Gomez.
Morning.
You're being held on a misdemeanor warrant. The charge is petty theft. I'm going to have the state take a look at it in a minute and perhaps be willing to make an offer.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm showing in this matter, yeah, it looks like the property was recovered in this case. I don't see any priors. If he wants to resolve it, the state's offer would be a withhold court cost judicial notice of time served.
All right. Sir, so if you want to plead no contest today, I'll withhold the adjudication, and you'll have a year to pay some court costs. You want to do that?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and raise your right hand for me. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Very good. Put your hand down and tell me your full name, please.
David James Gomez.
Gomez, you've been charged with a petty theft. How do you plead to that offense?
No,
No contest?
No. Yes.
You
No
understand
contest.
that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial in this matter?
Excuse
You won't
me?
have a trial. If you plead no contest, the case will be over today. I just want to make sure you understand that.
Yes. Yes, I understand.
Are you under the influence today of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand
he's
me?
intimating that he has a witness.
No. I understand everything perfectly clear.
Okay, very good. I'm going to find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'm going to withhold the adjudication in this case, and you're going to have a year to pay the court costs, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. Gomez.
Thank you.
Good. I saw Mr. Nobody comes. Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. You ready for me?
I'm just going to see if I can get in touch with the detective just to
Hector,
double
we have
check and
Mr. Odom
confirm
here. I'm
there's
going to handle the
a
Fort
mistake and
Lauderdale
that, oh,
municipal
crap, I got it done
cases.
and I forgot to do it.
There's only one on the
Yeah, I
docket,
think there is
Judge.
only one, right? Is it Donald
Good morning.
Patterson?
Yes, page 5, Mr. Patterson at the main jail.
All right,
Donald
great.
Patterson.
Could I have Mr. Patterson come on up? Donald Patterson?
He's coming up, Your Honor.
Great, thanks so much. All right, Mr. Patterson, good morning. You're being held on a misdemeanor warrant that stems from a violation of a Fort Lauderdale municipal ordinance. That's possession of an open container of alcohol. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. That lawyer's name is Jeremy McLawrence. This is his associate, Mr. George Odom.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Judge, I saw this was picked up on the one. I'm hoping we can get this involved this morning.
I think we should be able to do that. What are his priors look like, Kifa? 170920.
I got it.
What's the last name, Your Honor?
Patterson. Patterson. Yes. All right. Thank you, Kifa. All right, sir, if you want to plead no contest to this charge today, I'll withhold the adjudication, and you'll have a year to pay some court costs. You want to do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead and raise your right hand for me. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. Put your hand down and tell me your full name, please.
My full name is Donald Lee Patterson, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Patterson, you've been charged with possession of an open container of alcohol. How do you plead to that offense?
No contest, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you under the influence today of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I will withhold the adjudication in this matter, and you'll have a year to pay some court costs. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you, Mr. Patterson.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, I'll see you this afternoon, possibly. Good morning, counsel. How are you? What case are you here on? Okay. Yeah, take your time. No problem. Let me know when you're ready. All right, back on. Oh, that's cool. All right, Frederick Morden.
North Broward.
All right. Yes, I remember Mr. Morden. All right, good morning, Mr. Morden. You've been charged with carjacking with a firearm or weapon. That's count 14. I'm going to find probable cause, and I'm going to find that the proof is evident or the presumption is great to hold you without bond on this charge. As with the other charges, that will not prevent your attorneys at the public defender from seeking a full evidentiary hearing on that finding and Arthur hearing. There's also going to be no contact with the victim in the case. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Take care. Brennan Strine.
Conti, Your Honor. Conti.
All right.
He just has that.
Mr. Strine, good morning, sir. You're charged with a petty theft in the second degree as a third subsequent offense. It's count 9. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. The bond will be set at $750. All right, good luck to you.
PC.
Just put it right.
John Young.
Here at Maine, Your Honor.
Anyone who reads it.
All right, Mr. Young, good morning. You're charged with violating your probation or community control, driving with a suspended license as a second offense, and wearing a headset or listening device while driving. I'm going to find probable cause. On count 2, the bond is $100. Count 3, there's no additional charge. Count 1, there's going to be no bond, and you'll see the division judge very soon to address the charges. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, my understanding is that the probation, the 948 hold, is out of Brevard County. If that's the case, would you consider ROR on count 2 so then Brevard can come and pick them up?
Right. No problem. I'll release them on count 2. ROR.
Thank you.
Good luck. Denzel Samuels.
North Broward. North Broward.
Judge, I have an argument as to the arm aspect.
We're conceding it. I think it's a misbook.
I had a feeling that was a misbook.
Yeah, so on the record. He's going to want to know his prior.
Do I look it up this way?
Yeah. What?
Do I look it up in CCS?
Yeah.
All right, good morning, sir. You're charged with a burglary of a dwelling, possession of burglar's tools, grand theft auto, and 2 counts of resisting an officer without violence. As counsels both pointed out, I'm going to find probable cause only for burglary of a dwelling, not while armed. I've stricken that, placed my initials in the booking sheet. I'm going to find probable cause for all counts.
Do you do the traffic criminal?
Tell me about his priors,
What
please.
about delinquency?
One moment, Your Honor. First, no, they don't tell them juveniles.
Okay, so no priors.
He's 18. Your Honor, they're juvenile priors. He's 18.
All right. All right.
Wait, anything similar?
Tell me about it, Mr. Officer.
Tell you that he's a resident of 8 years in Broward County. He did go to South Plantation High. He currently resides in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, lives with his parents. He's been at that particular house for 2 years. He was working for, he is employed. He was working for Big Boys Moving Company, but things have been a little bit slow over there. He doesn't have much money saved up there, but whatever he does have, he helps out his mom, who currently works at Publix. I would also ask for the court to allow the public defender to take photos of any injuries, and in light of the fact that his mom works at Publix, there's not much money there. The most she can afford is between $200 to $400. I would, in light of his age, Judge, he's 18 years old. I would respectfully ask the court maybe reduce some of the bonds, maybe place him on pretrial release.
Your Honor, just so the court knows, one of his juvenile priors was for
Similar offenses, yeah. Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir.
All right. Well, think about enrolling in a GED program. Either you can start now while you're in there, and when you get out, think about enrolling in a GED program.
No, we're not done yet. He's got to put a bond. And you don't have to.
All right. It's going to be a $2,500 bond on count 1, $1,000 on 2, 3, and 4. I will ROR counts 5 and 6. No monetary charge on those. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
ROR on 4, 5, and 6.
Marquise Platt.
Mr. Platt?
All right, good morning, Mr. Platt. You're charged with violating your felony probation, sir. You're going to be held without bond at this time. You will see your division judge on October 17th at 8:30 a.m. You'll address the charge at that time. Good luck.
All right.
Take care. Michael Singleton.
Broward Jail
North Broward.
Judge.
What's he called? No, it's full charge. I understand. He dropped on part. I'm saying the same thing he said. Do you still have charging Burke?
Yeah. Sounds like the deputies are talking to him. Morning, deputy.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
He was a little confused that you guys dropped the arm part. He thought you dropped it on. I told him no, it was only the arm part.
Right.
Well, nothing's dropped.
It wasn't dropped.
The
It was
arm
just
part,
changed.
yeah.
We don't need to get
Does he need to know what his bonds are again?
Yes.
Mr. C, do you want to talk to the judge and know what your bonds are again?
Nothing's dropped.
Can I have that paperwork back just for a second?
Go ahead and stand on the X. He'll explain it to you again.
Excuse me, sir. I had a hard time.
Have a good day.
I really just need the front sheet to read the bonds. All right, sir. Just to be clear, what I found probable cause for was burglary of a dwelling, not armed burglary, but I found probable cause for all your charges.
Structure, Judge. It wasn't a dwelling.
Oh, I'm sorry. Structure, you're correct. $2,500 bond on that, which is a pretty low bond on that charge, based on your attorney's arguments. $1,000 bond on count 2, the possession of burglary tools, $1,000 on the grand theft charge, $1,000 on the grand theft auto charge. And I released you on counts 5 and 6, which are resisting an officer. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
All right.
All right, now Mr. Singleton, Michael Singleton.
North Broward again.
Great. All right, Mr. Singleton, you've been charged with burglary of an occupied structure. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. What are his priors?
Judge Richard O'Connor, on behalf of the state, he has a 2010 burglary of an unoccupied structure, possession of burglary tools, and a criminal mischief that was dropped, so it was just the arrest, and also resisting an officer without violence in 2008, that was also dropped.
Judge, I can tell you that he used to live in Broward County 8 years ago, and he spent quite a amount of time living in Broward County. He does live in Miami-Dade now. He lives in an apartment with his child's mother and son. He is gainfully employed. He does work in graphic design. He works with youth football, youth sports, and he makes T-shirts and jerseys and athletic apparel. There is a matter that I would like to discuss with the court off the record in regards to his medical issues.
All right, let's go sidebar. All right, sir.
Judge, he does have some money in his property, so I was going to ask the court to allow him to have access to his property for the purpose of posting bond. I would respectfully ask the court for a $2,500 bond.
Also, just briefly know for the record, I understand there's some medical issues, but apparently, based on this, wouldn't this occur? Yeah, didn't prevent this from me allegedly committing these offenses.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to set a $5,000 bond on count 1, and I will allow him to have access to his property. Good luck to you, sir. Counsel, oh, where'd he go?
What was it?
Yeah, sure.
Did you get the paper and then what you told me what the bond was?
No, count 2 I ought to. Count 1 is no bond. Yeah, count 1 is no bond. Not touching that. Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. All right. Let's go to the. All right, we got Mr. Shade here. I'm going to handle the municipal ordinances. And Steve, we've got Mr. Rico here today on a state charge, but he's there. Just letting you know. Wilfred Silencius.
Wilfred? He's coming up, Your Honor.
All right. All right, good morning, sir. You're being charged with violation of a municipal ordinance out of the city of Hallandale. It's possession of open container of alcohol. You're also being held on 2 warrants. Both of those are for consumption of alcohol, municipal ordinance violations. So I'm going to find probable cause. This gentleman, Mr. Shade, is an attorney. He's going to represent you on this case. You have a contract with Hallandale?
No, Judge, we're all standing.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it. This is Mr. Wilfred Silencius. All right, Mr. Silencius, what I can do for you today, if you want to resolve all 3 of these charges, I will, if you want to plead no contest, I'll offer you 5 days in the Broward County Jail. I'll take notice of the time that you've served, and then you'll have a year to pay some court costs.
That's cool, sir. I'm being charged with three open containers at one time. I ain't have no container in my hand, sir.
Oh, okay. What it is you had one. You're alleged to have 1 open container, and then you have 2 warrants that are open for the same charges.
The officer stopped and tell me that I'm not being charged anything. He's telling me that he's talking to me. Then he tells me that after he gets through finished, he tells me to smoke my cigarette and just smoke my black and mild. Then he tells me, "Oh, you have two misdemeanor warrants."
Right.
Then now they add this whole. Now they're adding another beer to. If I have a warrant, if he didn't charge me, he's telling me that I have on warrant.
All right, sir. It's going to be a $25 bond, a $250 bond, and a $100 bond, and I'll transfer this over to Judge Lerner Wren. All right? All right, thank you. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Down the middle.
He's being scheduled.
Oh, thank you so much. Mr. Romero? Still there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. I just want to let you know that case from earlier, I don't remember the gentleman's name, but we were able to get him an earlier date before Judge Lerner ran.
Jeremy Pizichel.
Jeremy Pizichel, if he's still there. All right?
No, they take him out right away, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we were able to get him an earlier date. Counsel, you ready for me? Steve, can we take a little break and I'll just handle this one case and I'll get right back on.
In this case.
All right. We're going to take a break from the municipals, go back to page 1 for Iman Kazoun.
Okay.
Ms. Kazoun, come on up.
All right, Ms. Kazoun, good morning. I'm Judge Davis.
Good morning.
Your attorney is here on your behalf. Counsel, can you just put your appearance on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. Lawrence Hashish on behalf of Mr. Kazoun.
All right, ma'am, you've been charged with a domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. State, do you have any priors?
Oh, Your Honor.
All right. Is this the victim here?
This is the alleged victim, yes, Your
Alleged
Honor.
victim? All right, very good. Sir, is there anything you want to tell me?
Yes, first of all, this, as you heard, it's her first offense. We'll be asking for ROR. She's a nurse. She lived in Dade County or Broward County for about 10 years or so. 5 or 10. She has no priors.
I'm going to release her on recognizance. My question is, do you have fear of her, sir? Do you want to have contact with her? All right. So I'm going to release her on recognizance. I will not issue a no contact order. All right. So you're going to be released today, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck. All right. Thank you, counsel. Nice to see you. All right. Back on the municipals. Elijah Bryant.
You got it.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Bryant, you're being held on a municipal ordinance warrant out of the city of Deerfield Beach. Well, I'm just looking for the charge. It's possession of an open container of alcohol is the charge. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. His name is Stephen Shade. He's here with us. His BCCN is 58265.
Last arrest is August 2015.
Sir, if you want to plead no contest to this open container charge, I will withhold adjudication, and you'll have a year to pay some court costs. You want to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead and raise that right hand up. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead and put your hand down and tell me your full name.
Elijah Bryant.
Mr. Bryant, you've been charged with possession of an open container of alcohol. How do you plead to that offense?
No contest.
You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence today of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me?
No, sir.
All right. I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary, and I will withhold the adjudication. You'll have a year to pay the court costs. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck.
I'm going in the middle.
Wayne Golden.
Go back.
All right, Mr. Golden, you're being held on 2 misdemeanor warrants. Those are violations of Hollywood municipal ordinances, soliciting and possession of an open container of alcohol. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. His name is Stephen Shade. Now, let me see here. His BCCN is 866796. If you could just tell me some of his recent priors.
It's only one. June 17th. He was arrested. He only has one prior formal arrest in Broward. It was June of this year. That's this case. It was just on an out-of-county hold for theft.
All right. I think we can let him slide on these on a withhold. Sir, if you want to resolve both these charges today and plead no contest, I'll withhold adjudication, and you're going to have a year to pay some court costs. You want to do that?
Yes, sir. No contact.
All righty. Go ahead and raise your right hand for me.
I'm sorry?
You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right. You've been charged with panhandling and possession of an open container of alcohol. How do you plead to those offenses?
No contact.
Do you understand that by
Guilty.
No, I'll accept the no contest plea, but do you understand?
Okay.
You understand that by
Yes, sir.
no contest, there won't be a trial. You're giving up that right today?
All right. Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence today of any drugs, alcohol, or prescriptions that would prevent you from understanding me?
No, sir.
All right, I'm going to find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I will withhold the adjudication, and you're going to have a year to pay some court costs, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Yes,
good luck
sir.
to you, Mr. Golden. Take care.
All right, thanks.
I got one more for you, and then while you're here, maybe I'll have Frank come up just because he knows you. You won't represent him on this, but I'll handle his case. Rudolph Lazo.
Mr. Lazo, Rudolph.
All right. Hey, good morning, Mr. Lazo.
Good morning, Your Honor.
So you've been charged with possession of an open container of alcohol. You're being held on a warrant for that. Is this already assigned to a division? It's just an odd bond.
What city is this, Judge?
It's the city of Pompano Beach. Do you have a contract at Pompano Beach?
I think they're.
All right.
You just look familiar from something. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
It's just an odd bond amount. I didn't know if perhaps there's already a judge assigned.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, was he just arrested yesterday, or is this on KPS?
No, it's a KPS.
Oh, then yeah.
Well, what are his priors? 667-684.
He's got a bunch of arrests. He hasn't been through here since February of 2015.
All right. Somebody, another judge, I'm not sure who set your bond in this case at $1. But if you'd like to take care of this case today,
never mind.
And not have to come back, and you want to plead no contest, I'll withhold the adjudication, and you'll just have a year to pay court costs. You want to do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Lazo, go ahead and raise your right hand for me. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Put your hand down and tell me your full name, please.
Rudolph Lazo.
All right, Mr. Lazo, you've been charged with possession of an open container of alcohol. How do you plead to that offense?
No contest, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence today of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would prevent you from understanding me?
No.
All right. I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'm going to withhold the adjudication, and you'll have a year to pay court costs. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Lazo. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you confident we should point you on that one, or? No.
Are you on probation?
All right, Frank, why don't you come on up? I want to take your case while Steve is here.
You on probation?
I do. Frank, come on up.
Greco.
Me, okay.
You don't know your name?
I'm going to take it.
I know my name.
How you doing, Frank?
Good morning, Your Honor.
I know you got a state charge today, not a municipal, but Mr. Shade is here, and I wanted him to be here while we do this. So how you feeling?
I'm okay.
All right. I'm sorry to see you here. I'm not mad at you. I'm sorry to see you here, but you know, it's all part of the process, my friend.
Yeah.
Maybe this time get a little bit better each time, all right? So you're charged this time with a possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and a trespass, and I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. This is Frank Rico. I'm sorry, I took him out of order. Now, Frankie, this is a state charge, so I can't resolve it for you today. It's going to be a $1,000 bond on count 1, and there's no monetary charge on 2 and 3. You want to try and do a little treatment while you're in there? You want to give it a shot? The SAP program? I know you've done it before.
Sure, why not?
All right, it can't hurt. It can't hurt.
That's right.
You know what? It can't hurt to give it a try. And every time we try something new, and you can even think about the drug court maybe. Have you been in touch with your daughter a little bit?
I talked to my daughter the other day, yes.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Just keep focusing on her, and maybe this time you get a little bit better every time, and eventually you guys can reconcile and get back and get you on the right track. All right, I'm here to help you when you're ready for the help. You come visit me in the courtroom anytime. Okay?
Okay, Your Honor. All right.
Frank, you take care of yourself.
All right, take care.
Bye. Thanks, Steve. I'll call you this afternoon if there's anything, okay?
Excellent. Thanks, sir.
All right. MacArthur Jewell. All right. Good morning, Mr. Jewell. Sir, you've been charged with 2 violations of your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time, but you'll see your division judge on October 18th at 8:30 a.m. to address the violation charges, all right?
All right.
Good luck to you, sir.
Sean
Childers.
How you doing, Your Honor?
I'm well, sir. How are you?
Great.
You're being held on a felony warrant. You're also being held on a violation of your misdemeanor probation. Both of those carry a no bond. You've got 2 court dates coming up. One is October 14th at 9. The other is October 17th at 8:30. So that's 14th is for the violation, and the 17th is for the warrant. So they'll bring you down both times, and you can talk to the division judge. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. Evan Crane.
He's here, Your Honor, from Maine.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Crane.
Good morning.
You're charged with a burglary of an unoccupied structure unarmed, a grand theft auto, resisting without violence, and a violation of your probation or community control. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. I'll set a $3,500 bond on count 1, $1,000 bond on count 2, $100 bond on count 3, and there's no bond on count 4. That's the violation. You'll see your division judge on October 17th at 8:30 a.m. to address the charges. All right, sir?
All right. Thank you.
Take care. Lawrence Norcunas.
Norcunas?
All right. Good morning, sir. You're charged with battery on a person 65 years of age or older, and a battery. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Do you have any priors?
Yes, Judge. He has a violation of a domestic violence injunction from 2004, felony DUI in 2004, and a leaving the scene in 1998.
Mr. Romero?
Yes, Your Honor. Speaking with Mr. Norcunis, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life, Your Honor. At this time, he's unemployed. He's in the process of applying to get disability, Your Honor. He's living in Davie. He's been living at the same residence for the past year, Your Honor. He is a registered voter, Your Honor. We'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond as to Norcunis' case, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Martinez, you're not employed right now and you're seeking disability. How do you pay your bills?
A friend, sir, in Connecticut gives me money, and I donate plasma as much as I can.
Okay.
And they pay me for the plasma.
Okay. All right, I understand.
And Your Honor, just to stay, I mean, it does seem that these allegations are pretty aggravating. Yes. It seems for no reason he decided to attack a 71-year-old woman.
Yes. All right. Sir, I'm going to set a $7,500 bond on count 1 and a $1,000 bond on count 2. You're going to have no contact with either victim in this case. That means you don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. If you're able to bond out, I'm going to place you on pretrial release, and I'm going to have the jail or pretrial conduct a mental health evaluation.
If defendant wants.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Release to
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Michael Antosh.
He's not coming up online. Eric.
Yes.
He's not coming up on his for some reason.
He might not have any priors. Remember, we go by BCCI number. 871
All
is
right,
what
Mr.
we're acting now, so he's
Antosh,
never
good
been formally
morning.
arrested.
You're charged with possession of heroin, and I'm going to find probable cause
right
for the
now?
offense. Was he able to be verified?
This guy has priors. Right here, 684.
All right. Well, I'm going to place him on standard pretrial with the bond then, with a drug and alcohol evaluation. Sir, it's going to be a $1,000 bond. Good luck.
Your Honor, in speaking with Mr. Antosh, he's been residing in South Florida for the past 7 years. He was working, doing auto detailing, Your Honor, making $12 an hour, but he got laid off. Your Honor, he's currently looking for employment. He has no money in the bank, no property. We'd be asking you to just place him on pretrial release, Your Honor.
You may not have heard the pretrial representative when I asked if he'd been verified. She said his bond is being posted by a relative, and I'm putting him on standard pretrial with a drug and alcohol evaluation and random drops. All right.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
No, we didn't hear. All right. Thank you.
So it was 1,000.
David Pabon. All right. Good morning, sir. You're charged with battery.
Your Honor, we're going to need a Spanish interpreter.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. We'll order one. Ask that case for now.
Do you have an attorney?
Aaron Davies.
Your Honor, do you want to proceed?
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning. You're charged with a violation of your felony probation. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. You're going to be held no bond at this time, and you'll see your division judge on October 17th at 9 a.m. All right? Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Take care. Chauncey Harvey.
Mr. Harvey?
Mr. Harvey, good morning. You're charged with
Morning.
aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Tell me about his priors, please.
One moment.
Thank you.
Yo.
You asked this BCCN number. It might just be like a traffic matter. See? Okay, it was dropped. In this situation, it's okay to mention. He was arrested for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon in 2010. Charges dropped. In this situation, it's the same exact charge.
Mr. Romero?
Yes, Your Honor. And speaking of Mr. Harvey, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life, 32 years. He is working. Whenever he can get a job, he's a helper, Your Honor. He makes about $10 an hour doing that, Your Honor. He lives in Fort Lauderdale. He's been living at the same residence with his mother his whole life, Your Honor. He has no money in the bank, The only property he has is a Dodge 1998 truck with 100,000 miles on it. Your Honor, we'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond.
All right.
Maybe cut someone in the face with a machete.
So I'm going to set a $7,500 bond in your case and place you on standard pretrial if you're able to bond out. You're going to have no contact with the victim. You're not going to call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Good morning. Are you the interpreter, ma'am? No? Are you here waiting for a defendant?
No, I just wanted to see.
Oh, okay. Good morning. Welcome. All right. Dante Moritsumi.
Mr. Moritsumi?
He might not have priors, but we'll see.
Your Honor, Spanish interpreter?
A Spanish interpreter?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. We're waiting for one. Thank you so much, sir. We'll just be a few minutes.
Hey, so much. Spanish.
Armando Pernas.
Pernas? Your Honor, we're going to need a Spanish interpreter.
No problem.
Toma tiempo.
George Thomas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Good morning, Mr. Thomas. You're charged with a grand theft, sir. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Priors for him.
Yes, one moment, Judge.
He was arrested on before that. I know. Does he have 4 years?
Yeah, he's doing CCIS.
Judge, in 1989, there was a battery on a law enforcement officer, and 1987, a burglary of a structure, conveyance or dwelling, 3 counts, and a fleeing and eluding that the court declined to adjudicate.
Wait, was there something more recent? Yeah.
You had something else, Kifa?
Yeah, I see it out of Fort Pierce, July 6th, Your Honor. He has a grand theft with possession of cannabis. That looks like it's filed. It's still pending from July at Fort Pierce. He has an escape out of Okaloosa County, an escape from 1988. 1987, a burg dwelling conviction with the grand theft.
All right, anything, Mr. Romero?
Your Honor, speaking with Mr. Thomas, he's been residing here in South Florida his whole life. At this time, he's not working. He lives in Fort Lauderdale. He has a valid address. He lives with his brother and sister. He's 57 years old. We'd be asking you to consider pretrial release, Your Honor.
All right. He's got an open case in Fort Pierce, was it?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's going to be a $1,000 bond. Give me 1 minute.
Pass it on. What's that?
Tuscaloosa, I think.
I think so. I thought at first you were like, is she really trying to...
Tuscaloosa, I think it's called.
Okay. Matthew Ferreira.
Your Honor, I've been advised he bonded.
Okay.
Terrell Dismuke, I've been advised he bonded as well, Your Honor.
All right, I do find probable cause. Joel Dominguez, or Dominguez.
Joel Dominguez. He's coming up, Your Honor.
Great. All right,
Morning.
Good morning, sir. You're
Good morning,
charged
Your
with
Honor.
fraud. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Priors for him?
Yes, Judge, one moment, sorry.
No problem.
Petty theft from 2013 arrest that was dropped, and okay.
He said prior arrest, but they were all dropped.
Prior arrest, Judge, but they were all dropped.
All right, was he able to be verified? All right. Mr. Romero?
Yes, Your Honor. Speaking with Mr. Dominguez, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life. He currently is employed. He works for U.S. Security and Associates, driving a vehicle. He makes $9.50, Your Honor. He's residing in Miami, where he rents his apartment for $900 a month, Your Honor. He lives with his wife. He takes care of his elderly mother, and he has a 7-year-old child, Your Honor. He is a registered voter. We'd be asking you to consider an ROR on Mr. Dominguez's behalf.
All right. Give me a $1,000 bond, sir. Good luck. All right. So we have a Russian interpreter here.
Your Honor, the victims are present there. Jill's gonna go get them. We'll still have to take up on the judge.
Oh, okay. So let me know.
Just be a couple minutes.
Yeah, no problem. Let me know when
It's
they're
right
ready.
down the hall.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Welcome back. It's nice to see you again. There's just some witnesses here. They're going to go get them, and then I'll call up that case. It's always nice to see you. Thank you for coming. All right. In the meantime, oh yeah, do you mind giving her the case? There's no case number. Oh, it hasn't been assigned a case number yet. Sorry.
Eric,
Roy Canton. Roy Canton.
He bonded, Your Honor.
He bonded. Okay. I'll find probable cause. Eric Farley.
Eric Farley?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Farley. You've been charged with disorderly conduct and threatening a public servant, corruption by threat. I'm going to find probable cause for those offenses. What do his priors look like?
I have none here. No priors, Judge.
Okay. All right, Mr. Romero.
On the next one, it's easier for you to go ahead.
Your Honor, at this time, Mr. Farley did advise me the only person he believes that can bond him out is his girlfriend. And
no, you go ahead, Mr. Romero. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
Okay. The only person Mr. Farley believes that can bond him out is his girlfriend, and he doesn't know if financially she can go ahead and afford to bond him out, Your Honor. So, considering his lack of priors, Your Honor, I would ask you to consider ROR.
You were arrested by yourself?
And Your Honor, even with or without those, based on the allegations of what he threatened, how he threatened this officer, I think $1,000 bond is appropriate.
Yeah. It's going to be no monetary charge on count one. It'll be a $1,000 bond on count two. You're not going to have any contact with this officer, as you allegedly threatened to find him and kill him, because you wouldn't be in jail for too long. So you're not going to have any contact with that officer. Stay 500 feet. You're not going to call, text, write, email, or try to find him in any way. Good luck. Eric Lodenquay?
Mr. Lodenquay?
Okay, but you wrote down.
All right, good morning, sir. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance without a prescription and possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to find probable cause. Do you have any priors?
This judge in 2016, a prostitution municipal ordinance charge. 2016, a petty theft. Another prostitution charge, 2015, municipal ordinance. Possession of drug paraphernalia, 2013. Trespass, municipal ordinance from 2013. Another prostitution charge in municipal ordinance, 2013. Possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia, 2013. And that's another possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia in 2013.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Nothing further.
All right. Give me a $1,000 bond on count one. Sir, are you interested in doing some treatment, the SAP program?
Nah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Okay, next.
All right. Ludmila Antonova, please.
Emily Antonova?
Yeah, she was added.
What page?
This was an add-on. It was a reset. It looks like from yesterday. I'm sorry, from Saturday.
And I can tell you, she wasn't originally on the docket, but the clerk sent an email out to everyone, including, I believe, the jails, that she was being added to the docket.
Right.
We don't have anything on our docket.
Yeah, now, I know.
No, then she sent another email out. I'm checking it right now.
All right. Ryan, do you have Ludmila Antonova?
Yeah. Call over there and have them bring her.
All right. While we figure out where she is, I'm just going to handle 1 or 2 more cases. I'm sorry, Madam Interpreter. It'll just be another minute. All right. They're trying to figure out where she's at. So let me roll on. Calvin
Your Honor,
Atterbury.
if that's a Spanish interpreter, we have our Spanish.
No, a Russian interpreter. She's a Russian interpreter.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
I am waiting on the Spanish. Calvin Atterbury.
Mr. Atterbury?
All right, Mr. Atterbury, you're charged with a petty theft in the 2nd degree. It's a 3rd subsequent offense, disorderly conduct, and a violation of your parole. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1 will be $750. Count 2, there's no monetary charge, and count 3, there'll be no bond. The parole board will come and visit you at the jail. Good luck to you, Calvin. Martin Puckett. Good morning, Mr. Puckett.
Morning.
You're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia as well as a violation of your felony probation. I'm going to find probable cause. Count 1 will be a $100 bond. There's no bond on count 2, and you'll see your division judge on October 17th at 8:30 a.m. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Sean McMichael.
McMichael.
Come on over, sir. They're waiting on.
Good morning, Mr. McMichael. You've been charged with possession of cocaine, possession of heroin, and a probation or community control violation. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. It'll be a $1,000 bond on count 1 and 2, respectively. There's no bond on count 3. You'll see your division judge to address that on October 17th at 9. Good luck.
Okay.
And Tracy Days. Medical reset, okay.
Well,
It's over time we have the Spanish interpreter.
It's on days. It's a change of charge.
Well, it's on the public defender.
Might as well reset it.
All right, what was the bond before?
Here, hold on 1 minute.
Charges of battery, 2nd subsequent offense.
It's
That was changed from battery on an officer.
35. I think it was changed from bad Leo to.
Correct.
Yes, 3,500.
All right, I'm going to find probable cause. The bond will remain the same, $3,500.
Spanish interpreters here.
Very good. Any luck on the Antonova case? We're working on it. Okay. The only reason I'm not rolling it is because we do have the Russian interpreter here. It's not easy to get. Not easy. All right. No, I understand. All right. Just bear with us a few moments. I have 3 cases for the Spanish interpreter. They'll come on up. Nice to see you. Yes, we're affirmed to accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability.
I do.
Very good. All right. David Pabon, please.
David Pabon.
Buenas tardes.
Good morning, sir.
Buenos días, señor.
You're charged with battery on an officer.
Se le acusa de agresión física contra un oficial de la ley.
I'm going to find
Eso no fue verdad.
Wait. Don't talk about the facts of the case.
No hable de los hechos del caso. Voy a encontrar que hay causa probable, dice el señor juez.
I'm going to find probable cause to arrest you for this offense.
Voy a encontrar causa probable por el arresto que le han hecho por esta ofensa.
What are his criminal priors?
Están preguntando sobre sus antecedentes penales.
Judge, in 2010 of fleeing and eluding.
En el 2010, escaparse y eludir a la policía.
Disorderly intoxication and trespass in 2016. It looks like that's currently open. Municipal ordinance.
Entrada prohibida, embriaguez escandalosa.
A 2016 battery
En el 2016
and resisting without
agresión
violence.
física y resistir.
2015 trespass in a structure
En el 2015
and disorderly intoxication.
entrada prohibida a una estructura y embriaguez escandalosa
2015 disorderly conduct.
y conducta escandalosa también en el 2015.
Carrying an open container in 2012.
En el 2012 portar un contenedor abierto.
A battery
En el carro.
resisting without violence and disorderly conduct in
Física,
2012.
resistir sin violencia en el 2012, agresión física también.
And a battery in 2012.
En el 2012 también agresión física.
And a battery on a law enforcement officer in 2012 and disorderly conduct.
2012 agresión física contra un oficial de la ley.
All right, thank you. Mr. Romero, were you able to speak to the gentleman?
Señor
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
In speaking with Mr. Pavone, he's been residing in South Florida for the past 12 years.
Señor, usted ha residido en el sur de la Florida por 12 años. Dice su
He's currently
abogado.
employed. He works as a handyman, making approximately $300 a week, Your Honor.
Gana $300 a la semana trabajando como handyman.
He's living in Fort Lauderdale, Your Honor. He's been living at the same residence for the past year.
Vive usted en Fort Lauderdale y ha residido en la misma dirección por el último año, este año.
He lives with his wife, Your Honor.
Vive con su esposa.
They have no money in the bank, own no property. He would be asking, Your Honor, consider pretrial release.
No tiene dinero en el banco, no tiene propiedades de bienes raíces y están dependiendo de que le den un programa pre-trial release para salir de la cárcel.
Okay. I'm going to set a $1,000 bond in the case.
Le voy a poner $1,000 de multa en este caso.
And you cannot have any contact with this officer, sir.
Y señor, usted no puede tener ningún contacto con este oficial.
Good luck.
Que tenga buena suerte.
Dante Moratsu.
¿Qué pasó? That's it, we're done. Kiefer, do you have anything out of state on this guy?
What's his last name?
Morad Tsutsumi. Morad Tsutsumi.
All right. Good morning, sir.
Buenos días, señor.
Buenos días.
You've been charged with possession of cocaine
Se le acusa de posesión de cocaína
and possession of drug paraphernalia.
y posesión de artículos que se usan para consumir drogas.
I'm going to find that there was probable cause to arrest you.
Voy a encontrar que causa probable para el arresto.
Was there able to be a verification of address made for him?
Están preguntando si han verificado su dirección, que no han podido.
All right, does he have any priors?
Y si tiene usted antecedentes, también está preguntando.
It's 2015 arrest for grand theft that was dropped.
Hurto mayor en el 2015.
All right, Mr. Romero.
Señor Romero.
Your Honor, in speaking with Mr. Mora, ¿cómo se dice tu apellido?
Mora.
Mora, okay. And speaking with Mr. Mora, Your Honor, he did inform me his brother will be posting his bond.
Okay, all right. It's going to be a $1,000 bond.
Señor, van a hacer $1,000 de multa,
No
de
charge on
fianza,
count two.
perdón. Y en el segundo cargo no le están acusando.
Good luck.
Y que tenga buena suerte.
Armando Pernas.
Mr. Pernas.
Mr. Pernas,
Señor Pernas,
you've been charged with grand theft auto
se le acusa de hurto mayor de automóvil
and driving with a suspended license.
y manejar con licencia suspendida.
I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses.
Le voy a encontrar que causa probable para esas ofensas.
Do you have any priors?
Yes,
El
Judge.
señor juez si tiene
Is
antecedentes.
assault on a police officer in 2010,
En el 2010,
tampering
agresión
with physical
contra un
evidence,
oficial de la ley,
possession of cocaine with intent, possession of drug
posesión
paraphernalia,
de, drogas con el intento de venta, posesión de cocaína en el 2008.
and I believe that's it.
Mr. Romero?
Señor Romero,
Mr. Pernas did advise me his uncle will be posting his bond, Your Honor.
It'll be $1,000 bond on count one.
Señor, en el primer cargo, $1,000 de fianza.
No monetary charge on count two.
En el segundo cargo no le están dando una fianza monetaria.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah.
Tenga buena suerte.
Count, it is
Mr.
count
Romero,
two's
I think
us.
that's it for the
CO.
May. I will see you this afternoon.
Okay, see you this afternoon, Your Honor.
All right. We now have, we're all done. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming. All right, Madam Interpreter, you can come on up. I think this is Ms. Antonova.
Yes, it is.
All right. What I'll do, Madam Interpreter, if you could just raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to accurately translate from Russian to English and English to Russian to the best of your ability?
I do.
Thank you so much.
Judge, would the court make an inquiry if she has a lawyer?
Court certified Russian interpreter.
Thank you. Ms.
Judge,
Antonova, if you could
Lawrence
approach
J.
the
on that
podium,
case.
please.
Госпожа Антонова, подойдите, пожалуйста, к трибуне.
Stand. He's going to talk to you.
No, that's okay. You may put your hand down.
Можете опустить руку.
Ms. Antonova, have you sought the services of a private attorney?
Госпожа Антонова, у вас уже есть адвокат частный? Вы наняли кого-то?
Ну, дочь, видимо, кого-то наняла, я не
I
знаю.
believe my daughter, she was trying to find one, but I'm not sure.
Her daughter's also in custody. Her first appearance was Saturday.
Okay.
Before
Do you have
Judge.
a private attorney representative?
No, not that I know of. I wasn't here, but I know Judge Hames ordered her to be held no bond. That's all.
Ma'am, the public defender's office is here with me in my courtroom.
В моем зале суда сейчас находятся представители адвоката защиты, бесплатные защитники государственные.
You may have them represent you without charge today.
И вы можете сегодня на них полагаться, что они будут представлять вас по этим обвинениям.
Or you may proceed on your own.
Или вы можете сказать, что вы не хотите никаких адвокатов, вы будете представлять себя сами.
Would you like the public defender to represent you?
Вы хотели бы, чтобы я назначил вам сейчас государственного защитника, который вас в этом слушании будет представлять?
Давайте.
All right.
Mr. Afzal, have you had time to review this affidavit?
I just read the probable cause affidavit. I didn't know if there's an additional affidavit other than the probable cause affidavit. That's all I have.
All right. So, ma'am, I've reviewed the arrest paperwork.
Я просмотрел бумаги, которые были составлены по поводу вашего ареста.
And the public defender has had an opportunity to review the arrest paperwork.
И у государственного защитника еще не было достаточной возможности, чтобы все просмотреть по поводу вашего ареста.
I think there's some witnesses in the courtroom.
Well, Your Honor, present in the courtroom in the first row
На первом зале, в зале суда сидят
are the two listed victims on the case.
два свидетеля, которые по этому делу якобы проходят как свидетели.
They've already or either have or are in the process of filling out the paperwork for an order of protection.
Они или уже заполнили все бумаги, которые необходимы для этого сделать, или же они в процессе еще пока.
I spoke with Mr. Morales. I know it says Morel, but it's Morales. I spoke with him yesterday.
Я вчера разговаривала с господином Моралес. Я знаю, что здесь написано Моралес, но вообще это господин Морал.
If it pleases the court, I can either, if you'd like, I can proffer their concerns, or if you want to take testimony, whatever pleases the court.
Proffer is fine.
Your Honor, upon speaking with Mr. Morales, both he and his mother have concerns for their safety if Ms. Antonova is out of custody.
Господин Моралес и его мать, я разговаривал, это говорит прокурор, обвинитель, я с ними разговаривал, и они оба, его мать и господин Моралес, боятся госпожу Антонову.
Their concerns include the level of violence alleged in this matter.
И они боятся по поводу того, что есть определенные действия против них противоправные с физическим применением силы или могут быть применены.
The fact that Ms. Antonova and her daughter went to their home to try to take the child from the home just an hour earlier and were told by law enforcement, do not go back to that home.
И один факт того, что госпожа Антонова и ее дочь пришли к ним в дом и хотели забрать ребенка, тогда как им сказали органы правоохранительные, представители, чтобы они этого не делали.
And additionally, and while not listed in the report, threats that have been made for future violence, among other reasons that cause both Mr. Morales and his mother concern for their safety.
И также были сделаны угрозы того, что и в будущем может быть нанесено какое-то насилие, и поэтому господин Моралес и его мать боятся этого.
Можно мне сказать?
Ma'am, I'm going to recommend
Госпожа, я вам посоветую следующее.
that you not talk about the facts of this case today.
Что сегодня вам будет лучше не говорить, не озвучивать никакие факты этого дела в суде.
Because anything that you do say
Потому что все, что вы скажете,
can be used against you
может быть использовано против вас
by the prosecution.
представителями прокуратуры.
What we're here for today is a bond hearing.
Сегодня мы всего лишь навсего разбираем ваше дело по поводу, можно ли вас отпустить под залог или нет.
And I'm going to let you know what you've been charged with.
И я вам также должен объявить, в чем вас обвиняют официально.
You've been charged with a battery
Вас обвиняют в применении физических действий.
and a burglary with assault or battery.
То есть это в оскорблении действиями, также в burglary, Your Honor, burglary.
With assault or battery.
И также вас обвиняют в том, что вы нанесли нападение с применением физической силы.
My function today
Моя функция как судьи заключается в следующем сегодня.
is to determine
Чтобы я определил,
whether there was probable cause to arrest you,
были ли какие-то основания для того, чтобы вас арестовать.
and if so,
И если такое было,
set a bond in the case.
я должен был назначить залог, который может быть по закону назначен по этому делу.
However, on the charge of burglary with a battery,
Но, с другой стороны, когда человека обвиняют в том, что было совершено нападение разбойное с применением насильственных действий,
which is a charge potentially carrying a life sentence,
это обвинение, которое потенциально под собой может иметь наказание как пожизненный срок.
the law permits me to hold you without a bond.
Закон позволяет мне содержать вас под стражей без того, чтобы залог назначать, выпускать вас на свободу.
I am going to find that there was probable cause to arrest you,
И я собираюсь найти, что были основания для того, чтобы вас арестовать.
and to find proof evident or presumption great
И также я считаю, что должны быть найдены достаточные улики.
to hold you without bond at this time.
Они были найдены для того, чтобы сейчас, в данное время, содержать вас под стражей и не выпускать вас на свободу.
On the battery charge,
По поводу оскорбления действием, это первый пункт обвинения,
there is a $1,000 bond.
я назначаю $1000, это залог.
You also may have no contact with the victims in this case,
Также у вас не может быть никакого контакта с потерпевшими по этому делу.
you must stay 500 feet away,
Вы должны всегда находиться в 500 футов на расстоянии от них.
you cannot call,
Вы не можете им звонить,
text,
вы не можете им никакие смс-ки посылать,
write,
вы не можете писать им ничего,
email,
вы не можете им посылать электронную почту,
or try to find them on social media.
и вы не можете их даже искать на социальных сетях где-то.
My finding of no bond
То, что я нахожу, что вам по второму пункту обвинения нельзя под залог вас выпустить,
will not prevent your attorney at the public defender
никак не повлияет на то, что ваш защитник государственный, который только что назначен для вас,
or a private attorney if you choose to hire one
или же частный адвокат, которого вы можете сами себе найти, если вы найдете,
from seeking a full hearing
чтобы они не просили полное, чтобы было проведено слушание по вашему делу,
before your assigned judge
перед тем судьей, который будет для вас назначен,
on that finding.
по поводу того, что вот я сегодня нахожу, что вас должны содержать под стражей до решения вашего дела.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Понимаете все, что я вам сказал?
Да, все поняла.
Yes, I do understand everything.
Is there anything further to say?
Your Honor, the only thing I want to advise the court, because I know you're always concerned,
Я только хотел бы, это говорит прокурор, посоветовать суду следующее, потому что вы всегда об этом говорите.
I spoke with Ms. Morales. The child that was, I guess, at the center of this is doing okay. Child Protective Services went to the home and spoke with them, and I guess an investigation has been started from their end.
Я
also.
говорил с госпожой Моралес, говорил с службами, которые назначены по ведению дела ребенка. У ребенка все в порядке, все с ребенком хорошо.
Very good. Thank you.
Очень хорошо.
You will be interviewed by the Public Defender's Office.
К вам придет кто-то из офиса государственных адвокатов
For further information.
для того, чтобы получить дальнейшую информацию. С вами проведут какое-то интервью они.
And as I said, it's also your right to hire a private attorney.
Но я также вам сказал, у вас есть право на то, если вы не захотите государственного бесплатного защитника, нанять своего адвоката.
Right. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Успехов вам.
Thank you.
Спасибо.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well done, everybody.
А ты сказала, как ты